Evelyn lived in the quaint town of Advent Ridge. It was a picturesque place. She was the epitome of grace. Her laughter echoed through the cobblestone streets. Everyone adored her infectious energy. Life seemed like a beautiful dream. Evelyn excelled in her studies. She was a gifted painter. Her canvases were full of life and color. Her 18th birthday was just around the corner. It was a significant milestone in Advent Ridge. It was a time of unveiling family secrets. Evelyn was oblivious to the mysteries that awaited her. She was the apple of her parents' eyes. They were loving and supportive. Life in Advent Ridge was simple, yet it held a certain charm. Evelyn was about to discover that her charmed life was just the tip of the iceberg. The truth lay buried deep within the history of Advent Ridge, waiting for her 18th birthday to unravel. Excitement crackled in the air. Evelyn's 18th birthday was finally here. The entire town was buzzing with preparations. It was the biggest celebration of the year. Evelyn was showered with love and gifts, yet she felt a strange sense of unease. The air grew thick with anticipation as the clock struck midnight. A chill ran down Evelyn's spine. It was as if an invisible presence had descended upon her. She felt a shift in the atmosphere. The familiar warmth of her home seemed to fade. It was replaced by an unnerving coldness. Her parents called her to the living room. They looked different, older, their faces etched with worry. They revealed a long-held secret. Evelyn was adopted. Their words hung in the air, heavy and cold. The room seemed to spin. Evelyn's perfect world crumbled around her. Her parents revealed another secret. They gave her an old, tarnished key. It unlocked her past. The key was to Maplewood Mansion. This grand old mansion stood on the outskirts of Advent Ridge. It was shrouded in mystery and whispered tales. Maplewood Mansion was Evelyn's birthright. It was a place frozen in time. Cobwebs clung to its ornate chandeliers. Dust lay thick on the antique furniture. Portraits of strangers stared down from the walls. These were her ancestors. They seemed to watch her every move. Evelyn felt an inexplicable pull towards the mansion. She felt a connection to the house. It was as if the mansion was calling out to her. The air was heavy with the scent of decay and forgotten memories. Evelyn knew she had to uncover the secrets of Maplewood. It was the key to understanding her true identity. Days turned into weeks. Evelyn found herself drawn to Maplewood Mansion. She began spending her days exploring its dusty rooms. Each room held echoes of the past. It was as if the walls whispered forgotten stories. One day she stumbled upon a hidden room. It was tucked away at the end of a long winding corridor. Inside, a large ornate mirror stood against the wall. Its silver was tarnished, but it still held a strange allure. As Evelyn gazed into the mirror, her reflection flickered. It was replaced by the image of a young woman. She looked exactly like Evelyn, but her eyes held a mischievous glint. Evelyn was taken aback. She reached out to touch the mirror, but her fingers met only cold glass. The image in the mirror smiled. Then it vanished. Evelyn was left shaken and confused. Who was this mysterious woman? Was she a ghost of Maplewood's past? Or was she something more, something magical? Back in town, life went on. A new student, Evan, had arrived at Evelyn's school. He was handsome and mysterious. He had an aura of quiet strength. Evelyn found herself drawn to him. He was a welcome distraction from the strange occurrences at Maplewood. Her friends, however, seemed distant. They whispered about her behind her back. Their once warm smiles now felt strained. Evelyn couldn't understand their sudden change. She felt a growing sense of isolation. It was as if her world was slowly unraveling.
Evelyn, I believe you. I promise we'll uncover the truth together.
Evan, however, seemed to understand her turmoil. He listened patiently as she confided in him about Maplewood and the mysterious woman in the mirror. He believed her story. He promised to help her uncover the truth. Evelyn found solace in his presence. She clung to his belief, a beacon of light in her increasingly confusing world. Days turned into weeks as Evelyn and Evan delved deeper into the mystery of Maplewood Mansion. They scoured the library, poring over old documents and town records. They hoped to find clues about the mysterious woman in the mirror. Their search led them to a forgotten legend. It spoke of a powerful enchantress who once resided within the mansion's walls. Legend had it that the Enchantress possessed a magical mirror. It could reveal one's deepest desires and darkest secrets. Evelyn felt a shiver run down her spine. Could this be the same mirror she had discovered? As they ventured further into the mansion, strange occurrences became more frequent. Whispers seemed to emanate from the walls. Objects moved mysteriously on their own. Evelyn felt a constant presence watching her. She couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. She was both terrified and strangely exhilarated. The line between reality and fantasy began to blur. One evening, as they explored the attic of Maplewood Mansion, they stumbled upon an old chest. It was tucked away in a dark corner. The chest was ornately carved. It was bound with thick chains and a heavy padlock. Evelyn felt a surge of anticipation. She sensed that this chest held the key to the mystery. They struggled to open the chest. Finally, it creaked open. Inside, nestled amongst yellowed silk, lay an antique jewelry box. It was crafted from dark, polished wood. It was inlaid with silver that shimmered faintly in the dim light. As Evelyn reached for the box, the mansion seemed to shudder. Suddenly, the mirror in the hidden room began to glow. It pulsed with an eerie light. The air crackled with energy. The image of the mysterious woman reappeared in the mirror. She reached out from the mirror. Her voice, a soft melodic whisper, echoed through the mansion.
Beware, Evelyn. The past holds secrets that are best left buried.
Before Evelyn could react, the woman in the mirror vanished. The antique box in her hand felt strangely warm. It pulsed with the same eerie light as the mirror. Evelyn knew in that moment that her life was about to change forever.